general reading for the water signs of Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. If you have Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. I do like to start my readings with a quick smudge of sage. Thank you, Spirit, for clearing all of the energies from my positive or from my previous readings. 3 chimes to bring in positive energy. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. What would you like the collective to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? I do want to welcome you to Remedies Alchemy and Tarot. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive reader. I do look at the sun placement, the moon placement, and other planetary placements to get a good idea of the energy that is surrounding you. But first and foremost, I do rely on my intuition. It is my intent during this reading to help you tap into your intuition, to help you listen to that inner voice. I really do believe that tarot cards are a wonderful way to practice using our intuition or vet our intuition. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. What would you like the collective to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? And the title of your reading is Miracles Come Out of the Muck. And I tell you, there are a lot of positive, wonderful things happening for you behind the background that when they come to light, they are going to seem like miracles. It's like things that you have not expected to happen are going to be happening. That is the energy that is surrounding you at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective of the water signs. What would you like the water signs to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. 2 more cards for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Messages. Yeah, a good positive energy. And I tell you, I think this Mercury retrograde for the water signs was very emotional. There was an emotional roller coaster going on, but now that that retrograde has passed, it has ended, we can get to the good stuff. You are ready. I think we're all ready to get to that good stuff, most definitely. And the good stuff is coming in. And the foundation, the basis of your reading this afternoon is the Queen of Pentacles. And again, that is the good stuff. Finding a deep appreciation for the gifts that we are receiving. And that is backed by the Queen of Swords, 2 wonderfully powerful cards. It's like we're taking charge of our life, we're taking control of our lives, and we're practicing gratitude. And as that gratitude comes and grows, so do the miracles, so do the blessings, so do the gifts. And it looks like that is motivated, that is pushed by the Queen of Swords, which is new clarity, new understanding, and a new determination, a new drive to really cut ties with the past. It's like, there's some people that maybe we don't want to cut off, but if it needs to be, so be it. You're ready to take action. Look how that queen has that sword in her hand. It's like almost in the perfect state. It's like, I don't want to, but if I need to, I'm going to. I have found the clarity. And look at that little bird. That is the gift of Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. What would you like the collective to know or be aware of during or for this reading? Thank you, Arzario. Okay, and so I will be very happy to answer questions after reading your cards. When I am done reading the cards on the table, if your question has not been answered, please re-ask that question and I will be very happy to pull a card to help you find clarity, to help you find understanding. I do believe that most questions that you will have will be answered through the cards on the table. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the water sign collective. Yes, thank you. And I really appreciate your watching and your understanding. Usually it doesn't take me too long to go through the cards, but I do believe you will find your answer. Thank you, Spirit. And in your work life, in your professional life, in your business life, with your finances and money, we start off with the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords really indicates that there's been some confusion, there's been some chaos. And it's not the confusion and chaos that is caused by someone's actions. It's you're having a difficult time, or someone is having a difficult time understanding words. Someone has spoken harsh words or have said harsh words that are hurtful, but we're not having a clear understanding of those. And that is followed by the Eight of Wands. And this Eight of Wands is a sudden change, a quick and sudden change that brings in lots of opportunities. And why I say lots of opportunities, if we look closer at these wands, on each one of these wands is a little sprig, a little new growth. And each one of those sprigs, each one of those growths are opportunities for you to follow your passions and follow your desires. What it is in your public life, what it is in your work life that you're passionate about. I see lots of opportunities coming in for you to create the professional life, the work life, the business life, the school, or even the education that you've been looking for. The opportunity for you to create is going to come, and it's going to come upon you suddenly. And that is followed by the Eight of Swords. And we see someone here in the muck. And I like that in our title, we did talk about the muck. And it's like right now, you may feel like you're stuck or that you're in the muck, and that there's someone's words are keeping you captive, and someone's words are keeping you blind. But I love that we have that Queen of Swords there, which is telling me that you are going to find the clarity that you need to take the actions that you need. Eight, and we have two eights here. Eights in the tarot do represent opportunities and observation and intuition and abundance. And that you have two eights here right in the row is really Spirit confirming that those opportunities are there. But someone's words are keeping you from seeing those opportunities. And then we have the Five of Wands. And look, we have the two fives here. And so that is the Five of, let me go back. The Five of Swords is about words and someone's actions not matching their words that is causing confusion. The Five of Wands indicates a chaos. So someone's words and someone's actions are causing you to feel blinded, causing you to feel confused. and you're not seeing the clarity. Someone's actions and words are keeping you um, stuck in the muck. You've been Okay, thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. You have been putting off or negotiating a better deal for yourself. Perhaps someone's actions or someone's words are indicating or implying that you're not good enough. These words may be coming from within you, but I really do believe that these words and actions are coming from someone outside of yourself, that they're intentionally trying to keep you down. They're trying to intentionally keep you stuck. But Spirit, Source is telling you that now is the time to negotiate a better deal. Now is the time to apply for that new position. And, it's just like the lotus flower. The lotus flower would not be able to bloom if it didn't push through the muck. And so, Spirit is asking you to push through the muck and stay focused on what it is that you would like to do, and to stay focused on the task at hand. It's almost like I believe that you have a plan, or that you have an itinerary, or you have an idea of what it is that you need to do to move forward. You have a clear idea of what it takes to achieve and to see these opportunities. But someone is keeping you distracted by their actions and their words. And Source is saying, focus on your plan, keep on task, and don't let anyone else's words or actions deter you. Don't let someone else's words or actions keep you stuck. And as soon as you stop focusing on what other people are saying or doing around you, and you start focusing on your goal, you start focusing on your plan, and start taking steps to move forward, regardless of what others are saying or doing, that is when those blessings, that's when those miracles are going to start appearing for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective in their private life, in their personal life, in their love life, with their home, family, and friends. We start off with the Ace of Swords. And honestly, this has to be one of my most favorite cards in the tarot, because this is the gift of wisdom and knowledge. But there's a difference between wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge is we have that information, we have the thoughts, we have the research, we have all of the information that we need. So you have everything it is that you need, you have the knowledge, but now you have the gift of wisdom, which is the ability to be able to apply that knowledge in order to achieve what it is that you are wanting to achieve. And I also love these little yods. And so we have those 6 little yods right there. And those yods are actually the first letter of the Hebrew word for God. And it's indicating blessings, 6 blessings coming in for you from your ability to apply the knowledge, to use your wisdom. And that wisdom, again, is your intuition, your inner voice. Hi, Great Grace. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? And that is followed by the King of Cups. And usually, when I see the King of Cups, I'll say, no man is an island unto himself. We cannot stay emotionally or spiritually blocked off. But here in this reading, it's not about being emotionally or spiritually blocked off from those that surround us. It's not letting other people's emotions and attitudes affect us. It's like we have a filter on where we're only going to allow the positive to come in. I love that. Followed by the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, just a lot. It's almost too much to sort through. And it's like, thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. There is someone in your private life that is very emotionally charged, very spiritually charged. And you're so focused on what this person is doing emotionally, what this person is doing spiritually, that you've lost yourself, as is demonstrated by that shadow self there. And that is followed by the Two of Cups. And I like to call the Two of Cups a healing relationship, a healing partnership. What is going on here? There is a family situation here that you have been refusing to participate in, or that you've been refusing to look at. It's almost like you've been ignoring this problem because it just seems like it's a lot. But by you ignoring this problem, by you not participating in whatever is going on here with your family, it's caused the problem to become worse. But when that is followed by that Two of Cups, that is Source letting you know that it is okay to put your guard down, and it is time to speak your truth. You have an inner wisdom, you have an inner knowing about you, but you haven't been sharing that with those that are closest to you. And Source is letting you know now is the time to speak your truth. You know, beautiful things come out of the muck. And I just see that by you not wanting to participate in that, it's like it's just a messy situation. But by you not partaking, by you not speaking your truth, it's just made the situation, it's compounded that situation. Transformation begins when we let our true self come out, when we show our true self. And in your private life, in your home life, it is time for you to speak your truth to those that are surrounding you, to those that are causing this muck. You know, love can only grow when we open ourselves up. And what was last week in a reading, I can't remember which one it is, but we talked about that the transformation, and you are going through that transformation. And you know, there's nothing wrong with speaking your truth. And so I have, thank you, Spirit. When you speak your truth, that's you speaking your truth right there. It's not up to you to determine how others take it or how others react. I maybe it was Pisces, but you are in a position, you are in the energy now to where you can participate in this family situation that you've been refusing to participate. Speak your truth. This person or this situation, they might not initially react well, but they need time to process. So speak your truth, take a step back, and give everyone a time to process. Speaking your truth is really going to be healing here in your private life, in your personal life. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. And we start off with messages, which is the Six of Cups. And I like to call this my fond memories, creating happy memories, memories from the past. The Chariot card, victory after competition. The Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is actually a good card. The tens in tarot represents beginnings and endings, but this is representing an ending to pain and suffering. And this ending to the pain and suffering is hard earned, hard won, followed by the Emperor card. Perhaps you're dealing with an Aries or maybe even a Taurus, but someone that is very committed to their ways, someone that is very um, unforgiving or unwilling to change, unwilling to move. You have the motion and the drive to face everything that is coming your way. Take a stand for what you truly believe in, what you truly care about, and the rest will fall in place. Thank you, Spirit. And that was the reading that I had for the Water Signs Collective, and I will now open it up to questions. And so I thank you. How's your health, wealth, and relationship? Okay, and so if anyone did not get a clear answer for their question during this reading, please resubmit your question. And so I'm just kind of going to go up the list here. We have Takesha. Is it Tashkasha? What spiritual thing can I expect for the next trip? What spiritual? Let's see here. Oh, and we have two cards that came up for you. We have the Sun card. And so the Sun card is happy and warm. I like to call the Sun card as the happiest card in the tarot. It's really warm and really happy and really welcoming. And then we have the Ten of Wands, which is the reaping of the harvest. So during your next trip, you can expect to reap what you have sown. And it looks like you have put out positive vibrations, positive energy. And so you can expect positive energy and positive uh, things to come back to you. It's just like creating positive karma. When we put out positive energy into the universe reflects that back to us. And I see that you have put out a lot of positive spiritual energy, and that positive spiritual energy is going to be reflected back in. You are going to reap what you have sown. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. And so Sajit Roy would like to know current feelings. One moment, please. Current feelings. Current feelings. Yes, current feelings. And so they think the world of you. they think the world of you, Subheat. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. One card for Sweet Key. Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's so nice to see you. I'm here a little bit earlier in the afternoon than I usually am. One card, please. And I know, I think every time we have talks, Sweet Kiki, can I just call you Sweetness? I'll just call you Sweetness. That might make it a little bit easier. But this card is for you, nevertheless. Well, then, nevertheless. Oh, look. And we have more than 2 cards for you. 2 cards came up for you. And so I have the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, which is really about the physical. It's about the money. It's about, it's about the money or the tangible. So many times because we see the Pentacles, we think about money, but it's also about our physical items. But here we have the Merchant, which is actually the teacher in disguise, practicing fairness. But look how those pentacles are a little bit out balanced. And so finding fairness, finding balance in giving. Because even if we look at the 9 of Pentacles, and we can see that she is very fertile, she's very grounded, she's very adjusted. But let's look at her pentacles. Her pentacles are not balanced. And so even though she is creating, even though she is manifesting her environment, and this is like almost the getting ready to get ready. And so you are getting ready to create. Wealth is getting ready to come in for you, but it's not balanced. There's something in what you are manifesting, something that you are wanting to create, although it really looks good on the surface and it really looks like things are falling into place. There's something out of balance. There's something that is not fair here for you or for someone that needs to be looked at and needs to be rebalanced. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Thank you, sweetness, nevertheless. Thank you. And so let's go to Hangjai, like number 7. And the exam. How will the exam go? How will the exam go? How will the exam go? Yes, this card is for you, Hanjai. Hanjai, the engineer, like number 7. How will the exam go? How will the exam go? How will the exam go? One card, please. How will the exam go? One card, please. How will the exam go? Oh my gosh, these 2 cards wanted to flip up. And so I think that 3 of Pentacles is representing the exam and everybody waiting to see how that is going to go. And I see that exam going really well. I think as they go into the exam, they're going to be a little bit overly nervous, a little bit overly guarded, but I see it going well. As we can see, they are being protected by the lizard, the spirit. It's going to go well. It's going to go exactly how they expected it to go. It's going to go exactly how they expected it to go. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. And I think I've answered. Are you right according to God? Well, you know, I don't know. SS Princess, XS Princess. Are you right? Yes, we are all right according to God. I'll draw a card for you, but yes, we are all right according to God. God does not make mistakes. And I think that there are some things that we are destined to learn, and some things that are destined to happen to us. And so when we are thinking, I think that God's spirit or source speaks to us in blessings and lessons. In blessings and lessons. If we're not receiving a blessing, we are receiving a lesson. And so, have you learned? Are you going to commit that mistake again? Look at there. Here you go. Look at you. The Page of Pentacles came up for you, SS Princess. And look at that new deep found appreciation and blessings and lessons. And I think that when we make mistakes, that's a lesson. And when we learn from our mistakes, that is a blessing. Thank you. Any remedies? Prayer and meditation is my number one remedy there, SS. Yes, and I will have to say, there have been times where I have fasted and I unwittingly uh, forgot that I was fasting. It's like, what was I thinking? Yes, I've broken a fast, but I do believe that um, fasting is a spiritual practice and a religious practice that can be beneficial to many of us. But God, I guess I'm just thinking back to some of the Bible stories and some of the things, you know, God's more worried about our spirit. God is more worried about our souls and our communication with them. And, we don't, when we get caught up in rituals and we get caught up in material objects, they can take away from that connection. And so, again, God is more concerned, Source, the universe, is more concerned about our connection than our actions. Thank you. And Raviv, when will they unblock? Let's see, Raviv, when will they unblock? Yes, yeah, and I guess because even when we were, yeah, thank you. I hope that you understood my answer. But yes, it looks like the resurrection of the dead, a new beginning, a new life, something comes back. And so it does look like they will unblock, but I do not know when. And here we have the 20. I don't know if it's 20 hours, 20 days, 20 weeks, but it does look like they will unblock. So I don't know, 20 something. In 20 something. But it looks like before they unblock, there is a healing that needs to take place. I think that they have blocked so that they can heal. When the healing takes place, they will unblock. I don't know if it's 20 days. 20 days keeps coming up. So I would say 20 days. Yeah, 20 days. That 20 days keeps coming up. Did anyone else have any questions that they would like to ask before I wind up the reading? I do want to thank everybody for tuning in and for liking and commenting on my reading. I do look forward to my next live reading. Hopefully I will see you again. And everybody have a blessed day.